We are out here with my Szechuan Pepper Tree. This is one I got a few years ago. I've got it planted in a pot here, and I was about to plant it into the garden earlier this year when I spotted loads of flowers on it, which I was really excited about, and they have all turned into beautiful berries. Very, very fragrant. They have this really spicy aroma. There's so many of these little bunches of berries everywhere. They are members of the Rutaceae family, which is the same family that all citrus trees are members of. And it was really funny because you could eat them while they're green, or you can wait till they turn red and dry them and grind them down like a spice, like the Szechuan pepper spice. They actually use the pericaps, which is the outside shell that will turn red, and the inside seed is just, there's no flavor to it, and you can grind it and it won't matter, but it's just not this, it's not what you actually try to harvest. So I picked two of these little green ones and gave one to my husband and one for myself, and it was actually sort of like biting into a really spicy lemon. There was definitely some citrus there. It's a very spicy flavor, not really hot, but I actually really like that kind of thing where you get a bit of lemon there. It's a really nice flavor. I've also often used the leaves because the leaves are really, really fragrant and really tasty and spicy, and they're of course edible too. So I've used them in sandwiches even. Sometimes, but they're best when they're tender, because if you leave them too long, like look at this one here. Don't know if you can really see it, but they do actually have thorns on them. So as they mature, they get thorny. So you wouldn't really want to eat them when they're super thorny. Let's see if you can see the thorns on this one. There you go. There's some thorns on the leaves, or just on the undersides of the leaves. So yeah, they're really interesting. So fun to grow a spice like this. I'm really happy we've got lots of berries this year. It's the first year they've fruited and flowered. And I bought it back in 2020, so it didn't take too long to start. I think it would do better in the ground. I mean, they say you can keep it in a pot, but they say you can also prune it, and I can't really prune it any shorter. So I'm going to put it into the ground, I think, once I've harvested these wonderful berries. I will leave them until they're red. They're supposed to have this sort of numbing effect on you, so they sort of give you this tingling, numbing feeling when you eat them. I didn't taste that or sense that when I ate the little green one. It kind of popped in my mouth a bit. It was very funny, interesting sensation to eat a spice like that. It's a bit woody as well, the sort of flavor, but I'll wait now until they all turn red and then harvest them and dry them and try to use them. I think it's really interesting to have these ones growing. I actually treat them like citrus trees because I know they're related to them. So when I make up a batch of citrus food for my citrus plants, I'll give them a little feed as well. If you look really close, you can kind of see that they do look like mini citrus fruits. They've got this sort of oil glands on them that you might see in a, like not in a tomato, in an orange. Really interesting. I think they're so pretty.